Buddy, and welcome to Mass Effect. I've been wanting to play this game for streams for a while now. And there goes my my Twitch. Games. I love the Mass Effect series. It's probably my favorite series in games.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
I
Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
I know that's a thing. I have a poster in my bedroom when I bought the Dishonored Definitive Edition. I just sold it. I just didn't like it. I guess I played it more Assassin's Creed than it was supposed to be.
Data corruption detected.
Yeah. Because, you know, in Assassin's Creed you can just jump into a battle.
Confirm pre-service history.
Alright, so here we get to do our pre-service history. Spacer, both your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the same age of 18. You were born and raised in Mindwire, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindwire, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. You're an orphan raised on the streets of Great covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime, underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. I'm gonna go with colonist.
Confirm psychological profile.
Psychological profile. During your service, a mission where you went horribly wrong, trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and physiological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you're alone, are left to tell the tale. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeated the enemy despite impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from Alliance fleet. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. I'm gonna go war hero.
Military specialization.
Oh, here we go. I'm always the adept. Always the adept. What do we got here? Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities, killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools. Sentinel. Yeah, I'm going with adept.
Confirm facial identification.
Always go with the adept. Oh god, this is gonna be fun. The wall of light again?
Profile reconstruction complete. Identification confirmed.
Difficulty normal, auto level up off. I hate auto level up. I tried playing it before, I hate it. Squad power usage, defense only, active. It basically, points automatically assigned to appropriate talents each time a squad member gains a level. Points must be manually assigned using squads whenever Shepard gains a level. So basically, whenever your buddies... Because I thought it auto level up for Shepard too, so I might... Yeah, you know, I'm gonna put, Squad and player. Okay, so you can set it to squad only. Alright, autosave. So basically, you can either set it so that you do everything. You only have to put points into your own abilities when people level up, or the game does everything for you. And I'm more of a... Because I don't really care how my squad does things, because I only ever pick 2 specific people. But I'm definitely putting in my own points.
Well, what about Shepard? She grew up in the colonies.
She knows
I love
how
Fem
tough it
Shep.
can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
For the record, Renegade for life. I don't care about this. You guys can read it if you want. I love Mass Effect. But I'm going to say this. I'm looking forward to Mass Effect 2. Here's the thing. Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 differ a lot in the way that their powers are done. In Mass Effect 1, when you use a power, there's like a minute cooldown, but you can use the rest of your powers during that minute cooldown. In Mass Effect 2 and 3, when you use a power, it puts a cooldown for all your powers, but it's a max of like 10 seconds. So I always like, as you can imagine, I like Mass Effect 2 better.
Calculating transit mass and destination.
But yeah, I love being biotic, because biotics just like throw people around with the
All
force.
stations secure for transit.
And Joker.
Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
So apparently Funimation... apparently Funimation did a movie of Mass Effect, which I gotta watch one of these days. They did one for Bayonetta too, and I gotta watch that too.
Internal emission sync engaged.
Funimation also did a an anime for Devil May Cry.
Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment.
A lot of people hate you
So
too, Joker.
You hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good.
Too bad Macho Man Randy
Find the
Savage isn't
convoy
in
and
this
link us
game.
into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye,
If
Captain.
that was a
Better brace
it was a
yourselves.
joke.
I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already
If you've ever seen a movie called They Live, it had the guy who plays Captain Anderson, I forget his name, and Rowdy Roddy Piper.
He sounds angry.
And then
Something must have gone
in
wrong
Saints
with
Row
the
4, they reference it because he's
That always
also
sounds
in
like that
Saints
was
Row
not
4 as one of the main characters.
Possibly imagine why.
And then Macho Man Randy Savage just randomly shows up at that point. And then he becomes I think you can call him in for random people. I love how I carry around an assault rifle, but I can't use it. I can only use pistols.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will
give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team.
Turians bragging about their reach and flexibility.
Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proves
Slackjaw Jim Duggan.
Settling new worlds to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic
For the record,
civilization is based
all
on
people
Prothean
watching at
technology.
home, there's someone in the party whose voice isn't recording,
Prothean
and also I'm trying to get as much Paragon as possible so that in Mass Effect 2, I don't lose anyone.
Can learn from this beacon. What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space.